Good morning. Welcome to Walking with a Camera. I was trying to think of a subject about this little video that I was going to make. This last week I activated my YouTube channel. For the last 3 or so years I've been shooting videos that showcase not just my photography, but some of the areas around where I live, and some sage advice and things like looking for inspiration, or what do you do when you're suddenly afraid of something, or what's in my camera bag, stuff like that. And also talking about a few areas, as I said, around where I live. Normandale, Port Ryerson. Went down to the Niagara on the Lake Reed area and shot around there. And I've been doing this for about a little over about 3 years either side of that. Now those videos were very much a learning process. How to shoot, how to talk in front of the camera, how to edit. My early ones, pretty amateurish, but according to a couple friends of mine, there was something there and to keep going. Both of them encouraged me to start a YouTube channel. Now, to be honest, I only posted them on Facebook, partly to get some feedback, but mostly as a learning process. And over the years, I noticed my videos started getting better. And both of my friends, Gary Wheeler, guy I went to school with and I've known since grade 3, and Tim Phelps, gentleman where lives in town and spent 25 years working for Rogers, they all gave me good advice and what I should do and how I should do it and things like that. And then it was a matter of getting equipment. I already had the camera, and so I just got some odds and bits just to make it shooting easier. But I got to admit, hauling 2 sets of camera gear, one of them video equipment, into wherever I was going, it's heavy. That's the one thing about camera gear. And you can fall into that trap as to buying more and more and more. Don't fall into that trap. You don't need huge amounts of lenses and huge amounts of gear. Most of my videos were learning videos. See, as a photographer, I'm completely self-taught. 15 years ago, I fell into photography completely by accident. And after watching a huge number of YouTube how-to videos, I began to apply those lessons. And to be honest, after 15 years, yeah, not bad. I got pretty good. And that's me going to blow my own horn. Then I found that the camera I was using was good for vlogging. And I went, new skill to learn. And so I began to practice with it, got a few bits and bobs, and went from there. Rather enjoyed it. Talking about places around where I live and showcasing my photographs. And always growing, always learning. So here I am, September 10th, I'll be 68. Learned a whole bunch of artistic skills. And now I'm thinking of, well, not thinking, I've set up the channel. I just have to start putting videos to it and going from there. But you know, there's always the fear factor. Am I good enough? Will I be good enough? How am I going to be good enough? But there's one thing about the fear factor that few people talk about, and I think it's important, because the natural reaction is you fear of failure. But failure is how you learn. And I can tell you from personal experience, and I failed at a lot of things, you learn how to succeed. Because the important thing is, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, try again. And I've said that in a number of my videos, and I've commented on that. So fear of failure is how you learn. You go and try, and you try again. There's an old samurai saying, fall down 7 times, get up 8. But the one thing about fear we don't talk about, fear of success. What if you're successful? Now, there's the Peter principle that says, well, you rise up to your highest level of incompetence. I don't believe that. I don't think you rise to your highest level of incompetence. I think what you do is, and this ties in with the fear of success, is you don't think you're worth it. You don't think you're worthy of success. So we're all taught to be humble. And as the Greeks would tell you, hubris is a sin that the gods will and do punish. I believe that. But I also believe that we sit there far too often saying, I don't deserve this. I'm not worthy of this. Why not? Anyway, that's one of the factors that has been pushing me and not encouraging me to go onto YouTube. There's one thing that's really cool about YouTube is you can find lots of people who will give you advice. And I've found a channel that, well, the guy encouraged, just do it, just try. Now, what's the worst that can happen? I get no viewers. The best thing that can happen, I get thousands of viewers. And for me, is the number of viewers that important? Well, would be nice. I like the feedback. But what is important is how I feel about my own sense of self and my own sense of success. That's what's important. And that's what I'm going to strive for. Making a good video that showcases some of the areas I traveled to, as well as showcase my photography. Because damn it, I'm a really good photographer. And I'm proud of it. In the time I've been alive, I've had a number of muses. And there are basically, at this point in my life, 4 muses that I think about when I strive to do something. And what would they say and what would they encourage me to do? One of them, unfortunately, is dead. And I miss the guy. The other one is no longer in my life. And when she left, it took that rather hard. However, now her memory is much like a ghost fading into the mist of time. I still think about her, but she's gone. The next muse is my wife, Virginia. One thing she has always done is encouraged me in my photography. Now, at times it's been rather tough, because when I was unemployed and dealing with some mental health issues, she got quite frustrated. But she saw what I was trying to do with my photography and how it helped me, and so she encouraged me, and she encourages me now. And that's cool. And she's on her own journey of self-discovery, because she's become quite the gym rat. Very cool. Very, very cool. The last muse, oddly enough, is our new dog, Rupert. Now, he's cool. Very friendly, very nice. He's a Cavalier Spaniel mixed with a couple of other things. Hence the name Rupert, named after Prince Rupert Palatine of the Rhine, Charles I's cavalry commander. He developed the breed. He was a very talented guy, and one of the things he did was breed dogs. So what about me? Well, yeah, I'm going to make the jump to YouTube. Start posting to a wider audience, see where it goes. If one person likes what I do, great. If 10,000 people like what I do, even better. More importantly, if I like what I do, there's the icing on the cake, the cherry on top. You should always look for new vistas to go and look at, new roads to drive down. As Robert Frost said, the road less traveled. And sometimes you just got to try. Regardless of your age, regardless of where you sit in life, find something new, give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? You'll be successful. Or you'll fail. And then you get up, try again. Beautiful morning. It's been murderously hot days, but this morning is really nice. Very cool. Very quiet. Town's starting to come to life. You can hear traffic out on the main road. But sitting here with my coffee, doesn't get much better than this. Whatever you plan on doing with your life, where you want to go, what you want to do, explore some things. If they're local, if they're far away, take up a new hobby, take up a new sport, take a walk around your block, say hi to your neighbors. Sit out on your porch or sit outside and watch the day evolve. It's all good. It's all good. Just remember, keep walking with a camera. Till next time. Cheers. And in the meantime, here are some of the photographs that I took this year so far. Rather pleased with them. I hope you are too. Drop me a comment in the link below. If it's a good comment, hey, I'll respond. After all, life's a journey. Cheers.